Welcome to our community conversations.
Thank you.
Glad to be here.
Good to be here. So, I am someone who would identify in long term recovery. And for me, that means that I've been doing the work of trying to be as present in my life as possible as I can be. And that work led me to the Recover Project in Greenfield, which is a community of folks who are also identifying themselves in recovery. But what I really love about that space is that that's not the requirement for belonging. You're asked to participate in the community, and that's the thing that brings you in.
What are you most passionate about in your work with the consortium?
I think I'm most passionate about empowering people in their own healing. We talk about how healing happens in relationship and in community, and that's been my experience, my personal experience. And so to be able to build and form relationships with folks who are going through some really challenging stuff in their lives, some of which I've been through myself, to be able to see that connection that happens that really starts the healing process when you feel like what you've been through is worth it. It wasn't a mistake. This is part of who you are, and so to see and feel and experience that building a community around something that is such a core part of your identity, that for me is sort of like the magic of the consortium about what we do.
How does your lived experience make a difference in the lives of the people that you support?
I think ultimately it creates a sense of safety. So when I'm trying to connect with someone or I'm at the very beginning of a relationship, one of the things I know that helps create a sense of connection is to share from my experience, or to relate something that is similar to what that they might have shared with me. So I think, it creates a safe space. It creates that condition for vulnerability.
How does the consortium create conditions that allow you to bring your full self to this work?
First of all, it's encouraged. Pretty much in all the job postings that I see, lived experience is mentioned as an asset, if not a requirement, to the work. And now that I'm at the organization level, I see those throughout. And I think that just that very piece of knowing that I'm going to be working somewhere, they actually want me to have had these experiences. The nature of the work that we do human service work, right? And so you have to deal with the systems that are in place. We have to continue having the conversations about the impact of racism, oppression, systemic inequality on the work that we do, because that's ultimately we're serving people. And so I think, people who work at the consortium need to know that they are welcome to be who they are. They need to feel safe to be who they are, so that they can bring that into the communities and connect with folks who are coming out of institutions, be it a jail, be it a hospitalization, some sense of being institutionalized by this oppressive system, to say, we're not going to do that to you. This is not about doing for you. It's really about you finding a safe place to bring your gifts and skills, and decide, what kind of life do you want to live.
How does the consortium create conditions in which people with lived experience can pursue their dreams and strengthen our communities through full participation?
When you first walk in the doors of a consortium community, my experience was that something different is happening here. This is not, it's not the kind of treatment that I've had in the past. It's not the kind of sort of top-down way of doing things. I immediately felt like who I was and what I was bringing was valued and important. And so I think that sense of encouragement to bring my gifts is the thing that really created conditions for realizing my full potential, living my dreams and being able to participate fully in community, because that is something that not everybody is taught, not everybody is encouraged to do.